Oh, yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the fucking Grandpa Hour. We're talking grandpas all goddamn hour.
Yeah, we're talking about Chappelle and Grandpa.
Talking Chappelle, Grandpa.
Mentally, Grandpa. This is the Chappelle special just came out as the moment of this recording, probably 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a timely discussion about the Chappelle special. Now, where are we? Mid-January.
I think this is Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving week.
So get your fucking yams, get your pussy holes cleaned up, wax them so that for your family, so you don't see your family with a hairy ball nutsack
This is the third episode we've done so far,
in the cabin.
and Adam has been late to all.
Every single, well, actually not the
Not the second one.
second one.
Crinkly.
Crinkly, crinkly Mike.
The diaper crinkle.
The plug?
Just
The diaper-
watch.
No,
Just
it's your diaper.
It's probably your diaper.
It's not my diaper.
Oh, you've got new.
Oh, you do have a diaper.
You got new diapers.
Yeah, I got silent, more stealth-like diapers.
The James Bond collection.
Yeah. It's diapers,
yeah, dude.
diapers for a man with
Yeah.
a license to kill.
With a license to come in your pants.
Silent diapers, 007. That way you can bust in your pants without being detected. Yes.
Yes.
That's the
That's wonderful.
I told
A
you.
Time Too Soon, starring James Bond.
I told you.
No time to bust.
Yeah, A Time Too Soon, and a villain has injected James Bond with a poison that makes him bust early.
Yo.
So they send him to a casino to do spy stuff, and he's like just coming in his pants,
He's like,
you know. And then he's like, "Oh, hit me!" And then he already has like 20 showing.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Bust," and he's like, "I already did." and then fucking,
don't mind if I
Yeah.
do.
I'm like,
Oh. His eyes crossed.
Yeah.
Duh.
Spectre has a new device. It will kill anyone who's busted in the casino. And
Shit.
for some reason, they've done this. Well, how I have to get the antidote. And then Q's like, yeah, that's when he makes the diaper.
That's the diaper is the
Yeah.
antidote.
Yeah, it's a silent diaper. No, it's not the antidote, but he has to learn how to control.
It conceals the bust?
Yeah,
Because you said anyone who busts dies. So if
well,
you bust in
James
a
Bond.
diaper,
James Bond is, he's fueled by horniness.
Yeah.
So, like, if you notice in the movies, he never actually fucks the women. He's just edging the entire time. There's never been a Bond movie where you actually see him bust.
No, there hasn't.
He
That's
busts
true.
at the end
Yeah.
of the movie, and that's why the women disappear.
that's
They
true.
die.
He's like,
afterwards.
yeah, fuck doing work. I came.
James.
I'm putting my phone on D&D. Once my refractory period is ended, I can go back to saving the world for pussy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so Spectre finds this out. They inject him with a poison that makes him bust immediately. And because of that, it's like, he shows up to the
They don't
casino.
just kill him.
They're like, James, we need you to go to the Monte Carlo and find out
Yeah.
just exactly what
Yeah.
Le Negro is up to.
Okay,
And-
all right.
And
just don't
he's
say
like,
the name. the
"Welcome to
villain
my
again."
casino."
No.
Mr. Bond,
In Casino Royale,
It's
one
good
of the
to
guys
see
is
you.
that guy. One of
it's
the guys
good
in
to
the
see you
poker
at my
game.
casino, Mr. James Bond.
Okay, his name is something else, though. You can keep the voice or you can keep the name. It can't be both.
Perhaps you would like one of your famous Martinez. Chicken instead.
Look, you can have dessert, but you can't have. You gotta have a little bit of fucking meat. You gotta have some meat with your little.
You can't
riff.
have
And
cake.
now
You can't have cake and fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
Now to parade out a string of women scantily clad. And James Bond's like sweating.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's like,
Yeah, and he busts, and then he's like,
and then he's like, "Now, Mr. Bond, I believe you had questions you wanted to ask me." And he's like, "No, I want to go home and
Where-
eat bugles."
Yeah, I was just gonna say, where can I get some pizza?
Yeah, I'm trying to have a cigarette
I'd
on the
like-
couch.
Actually, gambling's
Can
gay.
I gambling and whatever gay bullshit you're up to? I don't care about.
It's
but
time to play Doom Eternal.
where can I get Ben and Jerry's? I'd like a Ben and Jerry's, and I'd like to watch the fourth quarter of the West Coast NBA game after she's gone home.
I'm just gonna call myself the
I'm
Uber.
going to call myself an Uber. I think I can still catch Kings Warriors. I think I can catch
It's a 30-point game, but it's worth not hanging out with her. Anything.
Perhaps I'll put on season 3 of Trailer Park Boys and
That's a good
eat
show.
Reese's Pieces.
Let me ask you, do you remember the episode where Ricky is tearing out all of the pipes from his father's house?
It was a very funny episode, James.
I just really want to watch that scene, or maybe the one where he can't get the grocery cart up the hill.
Yeah, that's very funny too.
Do you remember when Ray has to go live in the trash and he's being attacked by trash bees?
Remember when Bubbles has an evil puppet who makes him do evil stuff?
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
Remember when they're stealing meat in the Christmas presents?
Fuck.
And Julian says to the security guard, "These are our presents. You have no right to look at them. We're leaving."
I feel like James Bond is based off of Julian, kind of in a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. Julian's a very
One of the most
James
suave
Bond
guys I
type
can
of
think of.
characters.
Dude, man, that show was so fucking
Always
good.
got a drink.
I know.
That show, I was like, I was like in love with that show.
Of
the best.
course.
When I was like 19,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I found
exactly.
Trailer Park Boys.
Exactly, dude.
I would like wake up and I'm like, I wonder what Ricky and Julian are up to today.
Yeah, dude. I remember I would show it to everyone. If they didn't like it, I'd be like, we can't be friends.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. My cousin didn't like it. I was like, go fucking watch some
Dude,
bullshit,
I
bitch.
loved that show.
Yeah.
Just even now, I can kind of close my eyes and
Yeah.
finally think of Ricky wiping the top of the car off with the hockey stick.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Shouts out to
Elliot Page.
Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Yeah.
his start. And I believe
Just a young buck.
just a young
in the
buck.
acting game.
I believe he was a bottle kid. That's the other. No. Who was a bottle kid? I love how everyone, whenever I think Ricky's daughter was a bottle kid for a second. Wasn't she? She was.
Trina?
Trinity, right?
Trinity.
Trinity. That's such a good name
Yeah.
for a poor person's kid.
Yeah.
Trinity.
And then I loved when Ricky's wife got breast implants.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Let's just remember more.
That was just awesome from a busting perspective,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
really from a wanting to fuck
When
the
they
ladies.
go to the Rush show, pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Steve French, the
They
cougar.
kidnap Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Did they kidnap Geddy Lee or they kidnap Alex?
No, it's not Geddy Lee. It's
It's the guitarist. It's
Yeah.
what's his name? Alex.
I don't remember. Suck my fucking penis, my dick cannot get hard. I am gay,
Alex Lifeson.
and my dick cannot get hard. That's right.
They did
And my
a
dick cannot get hard.
they did a talk when I was in college.
Unless I fuck a man.
penis.
I went to go see them give a talk.
Unless I see the dicks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Adam.
No, that's
We're-
it. It was just
Oh, awesome. Well, there
Isn't
goes the
it?
momentum of. And my dick cannot get hard.
We can get back in a rush.
Unless I fuck a man. That's all I have.
Those who
Pretty
hurt my
good.
penis, they hurt it in the head.
Did I? Oh, yeah. I
The
think
black people and the artists must be the ones who die. It's just like fascist rush.
Yeah.
So we can mold a new reality based on our phenotypes.
Damn. That would be
Wow.
so annoying if racists had good music.
Yeah, well, they are like a libertarian band.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's so they like to fuck kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The age of consent
Well, if you listen to lyrics in
is
Working Man,
basically
it's like,
tyranny.
you know, I'm at work all day, I don't get a break, and that's good.
Uh-huh.
Unions
Really?
are bad.
That's hilarious.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's why they call me. They call me a fucking fag. That's right, stuff.
Getting sucked off. Getting my dick sucked by a man. Inside my ass.
S-U-C-C.
Inside my ass.
S-U-C-C, my penis. S-U-C-C, my penis.
S-U-C-C.
S-U-C-C.
Oh, I forgot about our friend Sebastian.
Our friend?
Your friend.
That's right.
Not my friend.
Yeah,
It's still crazy he's a crab. I swear he's a fucking
Well, he's got
lobster.
lobster vibes.
He's a fucking
He's
lobster.
a red crab.
I mean, the color's not the problem.
He is a lobster.
Yeah, we were not. Lobsters and crabs are the same color.
Same color.
We weren't like, oh, the color's wrong.
Maybe you could have a blue crab.
He's got a rectangular head.
There's something about
crabs
it that just reads.
Crabs don't have heads at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean strawberries.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, these strawberries are fucking unbelievable. And I've been eating nothing but candy the last fucking.
Yeah.
I've been on the road eating like the dog shit.
Try one of these strawberries.
These strawberries are a fucking
Tell me that's not the best.
aristurgima.
I love a cold fruit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you say? As
Yeah,
you,
it was
as
very
you
clever,
Snap,
very clever.
Snap the surgical gloves off and put another body in the freezer.
I'm like a Dexter for homosexuals.
Yeah.
No, you like them alive.
Yeah.
You just like them chili.
I realized my son was gay, so I taught him to kill gay guys.
I just. I would put him to use.
I was trying to figure
You
out.
can suck cock, but you have to
I was trying to
exterminate
figure out a
one.
John Lithgow impression by myself, like the weeks ago. I think I was in the car just driving somewhere, and I kept being like, "I'm a fag," and it's like, people have to see me.
Right.
Like what? Like nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, John Lithgow."
Right.
I was trying to figure out John Lithgow.
Yeah.
His famous line.
His famous line from Harry and the Hendersons. He met Harry trying to have gay sex in the woods.
That's right.
He
was
met Harry cruising, and then a Bigfoot was fucking his ass through a glow. He was like, "Wow, this dick is huge."
Bigfoot's really ruined the woods for gay guys. That just used to be a place you could have honest gay sex.
Dude, I bet you.
And then Bigfoot's had
if
to
you were a
come
gay
ruin
guy,
it.
you'd probably be thrilled to fuck Bigfoot.
All those old New England, like tales and mythology about witches and stuff in the woods. Those were all just homosexuals out in the woods having sex with each other.
Yeah, putting
And
on
they blamed it
costumes.
on women?
No, literally, yeah. It was like, they'd go out in the woods, they'd start a little fire, and they'd butt fuck each other.
awesome.
A child would walk out there, and they'd be like, what the fuck is this? And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, it's women.
It
A
must
woman made me
It
do
must be
this.
a loose woman.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe just a high-pitched gay guy laughing.
Yeah.
They did a joke. They were doing,
So when women are like, they used to persecute us and, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh, that's my favorite type of...
oh, yeah.
That's my favorite type
Mad
of...
about the Salem witch trials.
Pretend, yeah. A white woman being like, we went through it.
That was our slavery.
It's like, okay, also, what did you go through, bitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
What years?
Yeah.
Tell me any of the details.
Yeah.
Where did these murders happen? What was the name of the town?
Yeah.
Who did it?
It's all fake, I agree.
I agree.
It's
Well,
all-
they were asking for.
And I do... It is pretty funny how, like...
Do you remember that play, The Crucible?
Yeah.
Did you read it in school?
Yeah, I don't really remember what
I thought
happened
it was
in
pretty good, honestly.
It probably was pretty good. But
Pretty cool.
It's pretty funny that they were like...
They had a slave character, Tituba, in it. And
that's a cool name.
I remember in English class, my teacher didn't know if she should choose the one black girl to do it
Yeah.
or if she should have someone just read like the broken English as a white person.
Yeah, that's a real tough... That's
Kind
tough.
of a crossroads.
That's tough being like a fucking liberal-ass
English
24-year-old English teacher that's like,
No, she was like in her 60s. She was the best teacher I ever had, but that
Really?
was real Sophie's
what
choice
was
for
good
her.
about her?
She let you turn things in as late as you wanted.
That's awesome.
She would always tell you how much stress you're under. Yeah. And
That's
how
good.
hard it is to be a kid,
Yeah, hell
a high
yeah.
school student.
I do love the
She
teachers
was
that...
so nice.
Yeah.
She was the nicest lady I've ever met.
And you still remember something from her class. That's a testament.
I remember all the books. I felt bad about lying.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's how you do
I
it.
used to cheat going up like through the years and then
You get to her class.
and then I felt bad about lying to her.
So that's how you cure Jews.
Yeah, you have to be
Kindness.
nice.
Yeah.
Hitler never tried.
Never tried that.
We've discovered the cure for Jews.
Yeah, Hitler should have been like, come in, there's pastrami. You know?
Yeah.
All you can eat. Yeah, dude. There is what Hitler fucked up.
Yeah.
He could have been friends with Jews. He could have used them to do his business deals and trick like Italy and and France and everybody around them. And you could have tricked Poland.
Oh, he
with
coulda cut-
Jewish accounting.
He could have cut it. He could have cut some great
He
deals.
could have cut some great deals. If you just get all the Jews on deck and you're like, look, trick Poland into giving me land, so we don't have to kill nobody. We don't have to go fuck up those guys in horses or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember that story where it was a bunch of Polacks that just got on horses to try and beat
I think that was
Hitler?
WW1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like right after
It's the story of Hidalgo.
after the invention of the
Hidalgo,
machine gun. The Polacks like only had swords and horses. They just walked into.
And sorry
The
about
Americans
that.
did that too, right? At the beginning of World War One, or even maybe World War Two.
Yeah, that's World War
showed
One
up.
was all like they couldn't figure out how to fight war anymore because of like
yeah.
machine
There was no
guns.
honor in it anymore.
Yeah,
It
you
used to
couldn't
be
just
you get
have
on a
two
horse.
guys on either side of a field.
Yeah.
Two teams just running
Single
into
combat.
the middle. Yeah, but then they invented machine guns. They're like, all right, we got to stay in holes. the
That
whole
sucks, dude. I wish you had to fucking fight it out.
But there was, I think it was at the beginning of World War One. The Americans just showed up wearing like,
The doughboys.
yeah, like cardboard clothes and
Yeah.
fucking riding horses in the machine gun fire.
That's awesome. It's funnier to think of Polish people doing it though.
No, it's a really good Wikipedia entry. The Polish military in World War One.
Yeah. You're telling me with the help of some Jews, Hitler couldn't have tricked those guys into giving up fucking Warsaw?
Oh, easy, dude. They're drunk already.
Yeah, he fucked up, dude. And that's what I've always said.
Yeah.
Hitler fucked up. That's long been my stance.
Mm.
I'm trying to think if I had a good English teacher. I had an English teacher that I had a nice variety. I had had a couple old black ladies. One was really she was really good. Like we would have like really good discussions, and then out of nowhere she was so religious. She was like born again.
Yeah.
And so out of nowhere she would just hit you with some like super annoying and so it would be talking about like a gay character or something, and then she'd be like, and obviously
He's
their
going to
lifestyle is disgusting. And like she'd be really good at like the themes and all this shit, and then out of nowhere she'd hit you with like, you
That's
know,
so funny.
abortion is you'll go to hell. You know, and it's like, okay, bitch. And then I had that the perfect traditional like every gay kid now talks about, which is like your English teacher, pleasure to have in class type of like the young like white idealistic like English teacher that comes to teach in Baltimore City or whatever.
Oh, like the Teach for America kid?
Yeah, so she had those kind of vibes, but I felt bad for her because she was like pretty young, and my girl was going straight up bald, like female baldness, where it's just like
that's rough.
a weird little like, it looks like I don't know what the fuck. Kadaifi is the Greek dessert, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it do be
Just
looking
fucking-
like Kadaifi.
Just like mining for a reference and going to desserts that exist outside the bounds of the English language.
It sounds like a word from Dune.
It's like fucking just like she straight up had a
Yeah,
comb
just
over.
wispy.
Wispy, yeah. Fuck, what's Kadaifi? Anyway,
What kind of dessert is that?
it's like
It's called the bald woman.
It's a bald woman.
The
it's
balding
like
woman.
honey, and it's like these like spindly things of phyllo.
I think I've seen that. Or some
Anyway,
version of
It's weird being a balding woman because it's like, what do you do with that?
that. Oh yeah.
no, you're fucked.
Yeah, you just like have to
Yeah.
not acknowledge that.
It's this
right.
shit. You guys ever seen this?
Well, you get a wig, honestly,
You ever seen
I
shit?
mean, I've
gotta
seen a
start wearing
billion
a
things that
pig.
look like that.
a piece.
You go to a bakery, there's always shit like that.
That's
I
like
don't know what this is.
baklava with
Yeah, exactly.
with spindles on top.
It's spindly phyllo dough.
I don't know the difference between that and rugelach.
No, come on. Rudolph.
no,
It's not
that's
even close.
different.
I know it's different, but I don't know. I don't know desserts. I don't know
Dude, there is
vegetables.
a place.
I don't know desserts.
There is a place.
It's
in
fine
Queens,
strands of dough wrapped around a nut filling. It's kind of like
Which
my
is
fucking.
What's that lady's
baklava.
head look like?
That's
huh?
what the ladies, the
That's
fine
what-
strands of phyllo dough.
Yeah, it's
Um,
a rough look for a lady.
And I had a bad boy transformation in the middle of
That year?
I was like for in ninth grade or whatever. I don't remember when it was. I had like an acting out phase where I was just like, I was like, you know what? I'm not one of the gay kids who likes English.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
not good.
I'm cool now. I started selling weed,
yeah,
and I was like, I'm a fucking bad boy.
yeah.
So, and then she went from liking me to being like, you are not the person, the kid I had
You
last
lied
year,
to me.
or some shit like that. It's like, bitch, check your fucking feelings.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck.
Maybe
what
that's
you-
why she went bald. She was like, I got to show him how bad it's going to be. He's going to end up here.
I
He
hope she's
needs
doing
to
good though.
learn.
I listen. I have no ill will towards her. And then my
She's
last
just somewhere looking like Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. It was a tough look. And then my last English teacher she was just like straight up fucking senile and stupid as shit. It was fucking awesome.
That
You could
was so
cheat
fun.
so easily. and, like,
Having a senile teacher was probably one of the most fun things.
she was like if she took her eyes, she's one of those like people that if she took her glasses off, her eyes just stopped focusing. Like she had like super strong glasses, and yeah, she was awesome. She was so fucking stupid. It was easy to cheat in that class, but I didn't learn shit that whole year. That was a Cliff Notes year because it was like this bitch doesn't.
I never really even bothered to cheat. I'd just fail everything.
Yeah, respect. You were more honest.
Well, I was really honest. You know what? I thought about it because I used to think it's like, damn, I was just like a lazy kind of loser, which I am.
Yeah,
But it's also too. It's like I knew I just wanted to do stand up the whole time.
that's
and I
good that
did
you
that-
had that knowledge that early.
I thought I wanted to be the president of the United States. I thought I could cheat my way up there.
Yeah, no, literally, it was the only thing I ever wanted to do. So I think back, and it's like I would always try to be the funniest,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was like schoolwork for me.
right. You would punch in trying
Yeah.
to get a laugh. See, I was in denial, and I would be the funniest just. Like, because I was just like, this is fucking gay. Let me make fun of somebody. Or, I hate working.
It was really powerful to make fun of an adult teacher and make all of the kids in class.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the best.
Which never
things.
happened to you.
Yeah, that did not happen.
It happened all
And
the
mostly Adam was
I was
made
really
fun of by the
mean to
teacher.
them.
They're like, we're going to learn English today, but just real quick, let's take a look at the cheese faggot over here.
That's not true.
May I point your attention to the cheese faggot? Price check on cheese faggot, aisle 1.
I don't even know.
Price check on cheese faggot, trying to speak without raising his gay hand. What's the matter, pussy? Wrist too limp?
Yeah, it's true. Hand too.
Welcome to class.
Hand too heavy.
Welcome to badass English. I'm going to make Shakespeare cool. Where art thou, Romeo? Are you in the cheese aisle?
Yeah.
Getting sucked off.
Getting fucking special cheese that tastes like piss?
Why am I the cheese? I don't even like cheese. It
Nobody
gives me
remembers.
a stomach.
We don't remember, but we remember that you were.
Class, that's called apocryphal knowledge. Write that word down.
Yep.
APOCRYPHAL.
Very good.
Very nice.
And what that means is we don't know why he's the cheese faggot.
We don't remember.
We don't remember.
It's been lost to time.
But one thing is for sure. He is definitely the cheese faggot.
He is, and we got a good laugh from it at the time and again.
Yeah.
'Cause
The only record is the laughter itself.
Well, because we remembered after you became you also became the oatmeal,
carries through.
the oatmeal raisin faggot.
Like when you forget the face of your dead grandfather, but you remember
The
his
feeling.
voice.
The feeling he gave you
Yeah.
when he made you look through garbage in the streets of Athens for good stuff.
Yeah.
Before when he promised,
raccoon
And-
grandfather.
yeah, he really was.
And
He
we got
would pick
another
through the
word for you
trash.
is apocryphal, which is how we don't know who Lamar's dad is, but we know he definitely had one.
Right.
That's the
Right.
teacher picking on the black kid in
Yeah,
class.
yeah,
And the class is like, damn. And we're like, I'm sorry, remember the cheese faggot? And they're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
woo, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of getting out of going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts out to my boy Stavros Halkias, my namesake. R.I.P.
It's
The
weird that it's
original?
called Swiss cheese and not Jewish cheese.
Why?
Because
Because it's less cheese.
it's less cheese.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's
maybe
the way
we
to go
cut a couple of holes out of it. and sell the holes as string cheese.
That's
Oh,
smart.
that's smart. That's really smart.
And we'll blame it on Swiss people.
Right.
We'll
Yeah.
blame it on them.
And what are they going to do? They don't have an army.
They don't have an arm. No one's going to go with
They
the war
can't.
with
They're
Switzerland.
neutral. They can't go to war.
And Hitler discovered that plan. And he was like,
And
I
that
got to
was the
stand up for
and that was the beginning
You
of
got
the
to
end.
stand up for the Swiss.
my Teutonic Swiss brothers.
What's Teutonic mean?
German, I think.
Nice.
I honestly have no idea.
Does it?
No, in general. I mean, I guess you can use it as a stand-in, but I don't know exactly what the Teutons are, or what that fucking means.
It sounds cool.
The
Yeah.
Teuton sounds cool.
Teutonic.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I'm sure that's a type of people that one of these like I guess like the young
a Germanic tribe or Celtic tribe mentioned by Greek and Roman authors.
nice.
Having qualities were related to classical German
It's like the
peoples.
thing I would say Gallic. It means roughly French, but
Mhm,
not
mhm.
necessarily.
So it's the equivalent of that.
Yeah,
The Teutons.
I'm sure one of these new. It's
And-
crazy that if you're like a right wing person now and you're young,
You're into
you have
that.
to be into like occultism and
Yeah.
Like know all this shit
'Cause
about
that's
fucking.
your history.
I guess I don't
Yeah.
know. That seems stupid to me.
I guess that's the old. That's like the.
They all have to go to fucking like Latin mass.
It's so funny, dude, that everyone pretends to be like religious from like 400 years ago.
Well, the
or, like,
ultimate
1,000
conclusion
years
is they
ago.
all become pagan.
Right.
They all go far enough back.
Well, hey, but if that just
That'd
ends
be
up being
badass.
fucking having gay sex in
they're
the woods,
doing
it's like,
Saturnalia
Yeah.
on Christmas. They're like me and all my fucking
dude,
bros.
everything is a circle. They're all just going to turn into a bunch of fat women having sex with each other in the woods.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's
Back
like
to
at that point, you
witches.
might as well just go to college.
Yep.
Isn't that what Amherst is?
Yeah, just stop being racist.
Yeah.
It's way easier.
Yeah. Yeah, it is funny when everyone's like talking about. Yeah, it does seem like racist people love like.
Dude, it's funny how
Roman
much
statues.
that like
Yeah.
alt-right is like, because I mean, I guess everything kind of just exists like on a like a superficial way, but that alt-right aesthetic kind of just like completely evaporated. Like, what is? I guess a lot of the top guys like went to jail or something or
Right.
disappeared. But was it Richard Spencer?
Spencer.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
I think it just came out that he's like divorced and broke, and
yeah.
That's pretty funny.
yeah, his life is.
It was pretty funny when he got punched.
Yeah,
That was a good video.
yeah.
He had Pepe the Frog button.
It was kind of a lame punch. I feel.
It was
think
still
wasn't
funny.
as-
He got punched.
wasn't as satisfying as.
It wasn't satisfying as you'd like, but it was.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask for that much.
I always said he had the vibe of a former fat.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
He had the
Oh,
vibe
yeah,
of
Nick's a former fat.
Yeah, but you know what? No, that is exactly
there's
right.
a particular evil about certain former fat people.
Well,
Yeah, if you
What
don't
it-
learn how to be funny and you just lose weight out of spite instead of
Well,
you
that's
just
the
become
thing.
evil.
and the
instead
thing
of
is,
just smoking a bunch of cigarettes and
Yeah.
not taking care of yourself.
you look for a way to get pussy, right?
Right.
And the perfect way is to learn to be funny because that's a fun. You're personable, all that shit. You learn. You have to learn social cues.
See,
you
I
have
honestly,
to figure it
this
out.
is where I disagree because I really don't think that I like tried to learn how to be funny to get pussy. It seemed like that's what you do.
Well, you also okay. Let me put it this way: you just lost weight, and you were going to be funny, whatever. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about the like pudgy, doughy assholes that lose weight to get pussy. They have to figure out some kind of personality, some kind of trick to get. You lose weight to get.
And the
pussy,
one
right?
women like the most is prep boy Nazi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He found a way to like. That was his ticket, probably. Like there was a group of women that like.
They were fucking
Most
Nazis.
people that have an identity.
Yeah.
Most dudes that have some weird identity, it's because they got pussy from it one time.
Exactly.
And they were
And
like,
then
all
they're like,
right,
I'm
well,
gonna
this is
get-
my whole life.
commit.
I'm going to keep doing this over and
Yeah.
over again. So that's definitely what happened with that guy, without
Yeah.
question. Some dumb fucking bitch that was like, I don't know, abortion's bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I'm religious, and I'm scared of Mexicans. He was like, yep, me too. And then he just stayed
Yeah.
racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess, anyway.
That's why I kind of have a hip hop vibe about me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got pussy one time
Mm-hmm.
from convincing a girl that.
No, you got pussy one time from an Asian girl, and look at you now.
Yeah. Look how far I've come.
Chasing, chasing the dragon. And that's why you moved to New York, and
Yeah.
you just reap the benefits
I
that
moved to Flushing, Queens.
that Woody Harrelson. No,
Woody
Allen.
Harrelson, yeah.
Woody Allen.
White men can't get no Chinese
I got
pussy.
very. Oh, stop! I got very disappointed to find out he's because of COVID not
He's
playing,
not doing his jazz
not
show.
playing jazz at the Carlisle anymore.
Fuck, dude. At all?
I think he's not doing it.
He won't even
until
do vaxxed
the
and
coast
masked
is, the
shows?
coast is clear.
Yeah, dude.
You know that guy's not.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the kind of guy that.
That's not a risk taker.
Woody is absolutely still like.
He only takes his risks in one particular way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything else he plays incredibly safe.
Mm-hmm.
What? Disappointing number?
I mean, I'm just shocked.
Appalled.
I am shocked. Who remembers the movie?
Well, let's talk about your teachers, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you,
I
do you have any
no,
memorable teachers?
I never had any kind of like special relationship with the teacher.
Not a single one?
No, I was always checked out.
There wasn't one that gave it a shot? Probably there was.
No,
No?
no, yeah, no.
You were just that much of a little piece of shit?
I mean, I wasn't. It was just like you just show up to school. It was kind of everything was in one ear, out the other.
Mm-hmm.
I probably like what doctors now, because it didn't exist at the time, they would call like ADHD or.
It definitely exists. What are you talking about? So many kids in our fucking... They were putting kids on Ritalin and shit.
Yeah, but it was rich kids. It was always like...
It was rich kids or it was kids that were like fucking act... I mean, they tried to put my little brother on. Nick, my brother Nick. He was just like completely hyperactive as a kid, but he had like little kid energy. And he was just a little... My boy was a little dumb back in the day.
It must be a learning disability.
Yeah. But Nick's... I mean, but my parents were like, no, fuck that. Yeah. And... which is good. I think it would... You don't want to put fucking... You want to give kids meth.
Yeah. No, you got to start doing that shit as a teenager.
Yeah, you do it in fucking...
On your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to make an adult decision.
You got to self-medicate as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if your mom's giving you drugs, it's not going to make drugs seem cool.
Exactly.
Right? You're not going to want to do drugs.
Exactly. Yeah, like I've met fucking people that were like on Adderall since they were like 11.
Oh, it changes your
like,
brain chemistry.
They're weird. They're fucking weird. But damn, there was never a... Was there any adult figure not in your family that you had like that took an interest?
Honestly, I mean, well, this is boring. Who cares? But
it's not boring,
literally, if I think to my childhood, what was an influence on me growing up? There is no other answer other than like The Simpsons and daytime.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that.
There really isn't. I would think about The Simpsons constantly. I fucking just would deconstruct all of the jokes in my head and think about it. And then I got to the level like I knew like the fucking like serial numbers of episodes.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, just like real. I like really just was like only thought about The Simpsons.
That's actually really cute.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I would watch it, but it was like, it's like kind of in one ear, out the other.
Well,
No, it was weird because I stopped watching it.
understand
I stopped watching it when it was like, it got bad or whatever. But then when we all started hanging out, I remember going over like what's his name? Romaine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Romaine.
I always think that's not his name because it's a type of lettuce.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that guy? If there was a black guy and I was like, what's his name again? Asparagus?
Yeah, arugula.
Yeah.
We're going over arugula.
Boogala's place. I'd be like, that's not right.
Romaine had the nice setup though, dude.
Yeah.
He had the fucking video game.
He had
Well, we were
was
watching-
he divorced?
He was divorced. He had a Marvel versus Capcom tournament that he used to run.
That was the best thing to be in your early 20s and have a guy who's been divorced and has like
We would watch The Simpsons.
He'd build his own gaming consoles too.
So sick.
We would watch The Simpsons there, and it was like I had not like sat down and watched that show, and it was like kind of like a weird, almost like religious experience, going back to church.
You're born again.
Because there is like I have like an emotional connection to some of those older episodes.
Yeah, dude, of course. You remember the shit you were going.
And then
through.
a lot of like a lot of TV.
Yep.
A lot of like, but just bad TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like I remember, I have like that show Viper I put on.
Of course.
There's a 2-part episode with an autistic savant.
Yes.
Like,
and really, as a child, that did something to you, huh?
Yeah. Well, I felt
you connected.
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for the retard that had to like team up with the car because he's this helpless retard.
Yeah,
felt bad for him,
and then
or
you
you
went
were
back to
jealous?
your spreadsheet as a 7-year-old on Simpsons serial numbers. That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense though. There was never like a fucking like a uncle that got you McDonald's or some shit like that.
No, I wasn't molested by anybody.
No, I'm not turning it to molestation.
I know that's where you're going.
I was not. We've established you were molested.
You could
we're,
talk,
we're doing.
But
you
it
could
wasn't
talk-
by a mentor.
Yeah.
It's important to know that I wasn't.
you could also talk
Yeah.
to an adult without being molested.
No, I was.
No, I mean I'm just giving you the simple answer, which
Yeah.
is like I wasn't inspired by anybody.
Interesting. Imagine what one hug from like one cool old guy.
No, it's just it doesn't.
show
like
would've
that
never
didn't.
existed.
Yeah, that didn't matter. It was like being funny was the only thing that I cared about.
I get that.
Yeah.
I had a bunch. Because I had like a friend of the family that would like take me out to That was so fucking awesome. When
McDonald's.
somebody would get you, you just like an adult would like break from the pattern your gay ass parents made you live in, and they would take you to like get a bio yo. It was like my name day. Greek people love name days.
What's that?
It's like after your saint day because it's like we're still even though no one's religious. the culture is still very much based on like fucking Greek.
That's what they would call it.
orthodoxy.
They say it's your name day, and this guy would come over and it's find excuses to take Saab to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So they came up with something called name day.
Yeah.
No, it's real.
A special holiday
wasn't-
for Stav.
It wasn't me scheming as a little kid to get more McDonald's.
It's name day. That means it's Mickey D's time.
September 14th, baby, the day of the cross, because Stavros means cross in Greek.
Oh wow.
So it's like a. It's
I gotta
actually-
add that to my calendar.
Yeah, thank you. And I
Call
would
you
like,
for name
and I would
day
like a gift.
next
Yeah.
year.
You get
3
a
days
gift.
after
What day is
9/11.
September? What?
14th. Yeah,
Why is that day significant?
it's my name day.
No, I think that's somebody's birthday.
Who?
It's my name day.
I can't remember.
It's
It's weird in your life.
It's like
you,
Rommel's birthday.
It's weird
like, it's like
in your life. You,
Desert Fox.
you eventually have so many birthdays in your head that it's like, you know, it's they fucking all
they
every
meld
day.
together.
Yeah, every day is like, oh, it's somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
I found out a good friend of mine. He was born on 11 to the 2nd of November, and I'm
Yeah.
2/11, and we've been friends for like forever. And we just you know how you just don't know your male friends' birthdays ever.
I would
Yeah.
never remember another man's birthday.
Yeah, and we found out late in life that it's literally the opposite. Here's some famous birthdays on September 14th. Amy Winehouse,
Oh wow.
Lee Jun Suk. That's probably who you're thinking of, Nick.
Yeah, it's Legion Suk's
Dmitry Medvedev.
I got
Oh, wow.
I got some lean jeans you can soak on right now.
Nas, Jimmy Butler, Sam Neill. That's a good one.
Into
Actually,
the
no.
mouth of madness.
Not that
He's
good,
putting his
honestly.
cock in there.
These aren't that good. Bunch of fucking motherfuckers I never heard of. Anyway, yeah, dude, I fucking love. I used to love that shit. But I got a yo-yo on my name day. Shouts out to my mom's friend Olga.
Was it like with a sleeper?
Remember that
Yeah.
era, dude? The
Remember
sleeper
when yo-yo-
walk the dog,
Dude.
the baby cradle. That was the only good trick I ever got, where you like would fold it up in a triangle.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
dangle it
yeah.
back and forth. Rock the cradle.
Rock the cradle.
Hell yeah, dude. That was fucking sick. I got I think it was called the Cherry. Dude, going to East Point Mall for a day out.
Duncan was the brand, right?
There's a couple different competing brands.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
There was a kid, speaking of The Simpsons, there was a kid named George who hated Greek school. Because I had to go to Greek school 3 days a week after regular school.
Uh-huh.
And this kid hated it, and he had one of those little TVs with an antenna, and he literally watched The Simpsons. he got fucking he got his shit confiscated. A dumbass.
I mean, yeah.
third
That's,
grader.
what do you think you're going to do? Pull a TV out in
Well,
class?
he thought. I mean, because that's the thing. That's the kind of shit Bart would literally do.
Yeah.
He thought he was Bart. he was a little
That's
troublemaker.
really cool.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of class a bunch, and he had weird, like, sleepy eyes as a little kid.
Was he Chinese? Did he have FAS?
He
No.
was Greek.
Maybe he had FAS.
He might have.
He
Yeah.
was Greek Chinese.
No, he was not Greek Chinese. Unfortunately, I didn't go to Greek school with any mixed Greek kids, which is something I hope to change.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope to have a.
What race do you want to mix with?
Yeah, who's to say? I'm just open.
Hmm.
We just got to stop making white people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to look like the rave in Zion.
Absolutely.
Everyone's mixed.
Everyone's got to be a nice beige.
Yeah.
And how you got there doesn't really matter.
No.
But let's get beige.
Yep.
Let's get a bunch of. The end goal is Rashida Jones,
Tiger Woods.
and let's get there a little. Yeah, Tiger Woods. I don't know, dude. Or I would have just adopted a little fucking kid. I do feel like if
my
I
goal
have
is
kids,
to
I
just
should-
breed out neurotypical people.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds so derogatory. What are you, neurotypical?
Yeah, you got to start going on
Neurobasic?
You got to start going on a Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
start
Genghis
fucking-
Khan. I gotta find some Mongol books.
Yeah.
That shit is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That motherfucker. And then their like system was so stupid. They would like go somewhere, fuck everybody up, take all the men, force them to be in the army, but then like make these like little like multi-ethnic or racial like army units.
Yeah.
And everything was just based around like the military.
Yeah.
But then you're thrown in with like 9 other guys that speak a different language.
Yeah.
and have a completely different culture, and you're only
Yeah.
they're like, okay, well your land's gone,
Right.
but now you get to rape and pillage as much
Yeah,
as you
we raped your whores.
want. Yeah.
But now you get to want.
It's basically Quick Star.
Yeah.
or
yeah,
Amway.
yeah, yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it is
multi-level
Amway.
marketing. Yeah. It's a pyramid scheme.
And
But if you don't agree, they
Yeah.
kill you.
And he took over the entire fucking world.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Which is like horses and dumb hats.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Did they build a city? I don't know. I mean, I know nothing about it.
I don't think so. I think,
Yeah.
and that goes to show you just a clear, simple, concise plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just fuck, no diplomacy.
Yeah.
No nothing. We are fucking you up.
Yeah.
We are getting as much pussy as we want.
Well, that's what's funny
And we
about
keep it moving.
There's like the alt-right, like, you know, like the Teutonic guys who know what Teutonic means.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Genghis
Because it's
Khan
like their
would never know.
ancestors. It's like, did they do anything? It seems like they just got fucking like just wrecked constantly.
Yeah, that whole region was just like people taking turns wrecking each
Yeah,
other.
in Western Europe, I think the people that did the most, like, and again, I don't know.
We don't know anything, to be
But
clear.
the
This
like
is
isn't like
hardcore history.
like the Frankish Empire, which is just French faggots, and
I
then
don't
one
know.
half of them became Germans.
That's the thing that always confused me about that. Everything's tribes, and it's like
Yeah,
it's before our modern conception of the countries. But I feel like the Vikings were doing some wild shit, but
the
everybody
Vikings
else,
were back because there's a period. So like Rome falls in like 600 or something like that.
and the Vikings fucked their asses.
Yeah, in Northern Europe, but then in the south there's like the Frankish Empire.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder what Greece was up to at that time, because that was before they got their asses fucked by the Ottomans. Fucking dogs.
I can't
I
stand them.
I really want to learn about Greece's like whole fucking history, because you know about all the fucking ancient shit. But
Yeah, I feel
what
like-
were we up to in the 700s?
I feel like they caught like a couple big L's.
Well, for sure, the Ottoman
Yeah.
Empire, we got L's on top of L's, but that's how we got
the Greek used to be called the Bottoman Empire.
No, it wasn't.
the
Yeah, it
bottom man.
The Bottoman
No,
Empire.
in fact, thank you very much. They considered getting fucked in the ass gay, but you could fuck a man in the ass and you were straight.
Well,
That's why they
everyone
were called
knows
the
that.
Bottoman Empire. Yeah.
Yeah, you would get made fun of if you were getting fucked. Because actually, what it was is you were as a little
That's
kid.
for kids.
Yeah, getting fucked.
That's childish.
That's child's play.
It's
Literally,
childish to get fucked in the ass.
and they would make fun of you, and they would call you like literally. The insult would be you're being like a little kid. Like it would be like if we caught somebody playing with like Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you're being
that's what
baby.
getting fucked in the ass was
You're
like.
being baby right now.
Yeah, dude, what are you watching? What are you watching? Coco Melon and getting fucked in the ass?
What's
Grow
Coco
up.
Melon?
It's like a baby show.
A Greek baby show?
No, just a regular baby show. I was
I
just.
don't know.
I was just.
Is it one of your favorite shows?
What's Coco Melon? We've
It's a
never
fun-
even heard of it. This is a baby show
It's
you
a
watch?
baby show. I don't watch it. I'm aware of it.
Because you're a baby.
No, some of my friends have children, and they mention Coco Melon.
You should see.
I actually haven't seen
Stav's ears are going flat against the top of his head right
Yeah,
now.
what does that
In
even mean?
humiliation.
Flat
Yeah.
against the top of
He's
my head.
cherry
We're wearing-
red right
his
now.
ears are folding
We're
down
wearing
in
headphones.
self-defense.
You can't even see my
He's
ears.
got
tail.
triangular ears on the top of his
I
head. that are
don't have.
folding
I
flat.
do not have those.
One of them is winking.
That's not true.
The other one's flopping around.
I
his head.
don't
know
have
what.
little ears like a pig.
I don't even know what Coco Melon is. Oink, oink.
I didn't say
I've
oink.
never even watched one episode.
I've never seen it. I've heard about it. You guys are being fucked up right now.
Bad.
Yeah, again, egregious.
You guys are being fucked up.
Yeah.
What are we gonna eat breakfast after this? you
Yeah,
think?
we're gonna
Yeah,
get we're gonna get a little cute brunch.
Should we go out for a breakfast?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you should. Okay.
A New England breakfast.
No.
I was thinking we have a little snack, do episode fucking 2, then we get a real proper.
Maybe we get a real lunch.
get a real proper.
There's that
Yeah.
burger place by here we didn't try last
I guess
time.
we're
It's
short
apparently
on
good.
time because you got that phone call with
Yeah.
the chocolate factory.
It's not the chocolate
Or
factory.
is it the chocolate factory?
Did you
With
see
Hershey
that?
Park.
Did you see that like at the end of that movie where he's like, "I'm giving you the candy factory," and you were like, "This is the luckiest boy of all time."
I was, yeah. Honestly, no joke. I felt bad for Augustus Gloop.
Did you?
Because I was like, I literally thought like I might do some shit like
You
that
might
if
fall
I'm in a chocolate
fall
factory.
in the river. Wait, he fell in the river.
Because he was eating everything.
Yeah, he was eating.
Or
Everything.
wait, was that the bitch, the blueberry bitch? I felt bad for her.
Violet Beauregard.
Because it's like, come on, man, you can't take kids in a fucking chocolate factory and not expect them to have a little fucking
Yeah,
treat.
he was acting like those kids were being.
He was
acting out of pocket.
He was being out of pocket.
They were being brats though.
true,
And
I
Charlie
would,
was poor.
and I would
That's
be
why he had
respectful.
humility.
And don't get me wrong, I would have been respectful, but I can't guarantee that I wouldn't have had a little fucking
Yeah.
candy on the sneak.
Did both of your grandparents sleep in the same bed?
And no,
All four of them.
in fact, my paternal grandparents didn't share a bed
Ever.
at all. They were like roommates. They straight up
Really?
hated each other.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
I've told the story before, but it's like it was an arranged marriage.
Oh yeah, the guy from the island.
It was an arranged
Or the
marriage.
girl
Yeah,
from
my fucking grandfather Stavros again, my hoarder that used to love going through the trash for good stuff, who was a good guy. Don't get me wrong. He would like fucking get homeless people meals and shit, and he would just like
from the trash.
No, from the fucking a gyro costs €1.
It's
You know
like
what I'm
when you feed an animal grass.
Yeah,
Ever do that? You pull the grass out in front of its face and you hand it to it.
but you feel like you're being a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you trick it.
I had a whole afternoon with a turtle doing that once. Just right in front of its face, just handing it, and it was like so grateful.
But yeah, they were like, it was an arranged marriage, and nobody wanted to marry my grandfather, and
He
so
was
they basically,
unfuckable.
I don't know what it was actually. He was
The unfuckable Stavros Halkias.
yeah, which does not run in the bloodline. Thank you very much.
It'd be a good TV show.
The unfuckable Stavros Halkias. I'm like Kimmy Schmidt. I would love to fuck Kimmy Schmidt. Anyway, they went.
If you're listening, the bitch who plays Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah,
She's
what's
a
up?
racist.
Is she?
Didn't
Oh,
she get in
yeah.
trouble for racism?
Oh, she was the
She was
queen
in
of
the
the
like
Klan or
KKK,
something.
the St. Louis KKK
Yeah.
debutante ball. That's so funny, dude.
Well, she did dry blowjobs, so she gets the pass.
That was a
you know?
great. That was
It's
a great.
very good
video.
vid.
That's a
Early internet.
early internet
Yeah.
fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Derek Comedy. They were fucking awesome. What are those guys up to? I mean, I know
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover's famous. What are the other guys up to? What are those guys' names? I can
don't
see their
remember
faces.
the rest of them.
What the fuck is that one guy's name? The
They're-
blonde guy with long hair, and the little guy,
Thomas Penis.
Thomas Penis,
Yeah.
and Penis Aquinas.
I think they have a sketch show at the UCB East, which is now closed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something else now, right?
Once a month.
It's like cavernous vagina or something.
It's the pussy hole,
The vagina cavern.
the vagina
Yeah.
cavern. So burgers, or should I whip up some eggs real fast?
I guess if you got that call,
I got to call it one.
Yeah, then
So we can roll through. I mean,
Yeah, we're running short on.
we're not running short.
We're
We're doing
running short
good.
on time.
We're really not, because we'll be done this by.
I don't mean to be the time faggot here.
No, listen. We'll be done in 15.
You said
What
it.
the hell is this? What is that plan? The
It'll
red
be
thing.
10:35. It'll be 10:35, and then we do another one at around.
You're listening to the scheduling show. Logistics.
The logistics, because the plan was always bop out to fast as hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very generous break
Yeah, we watched
Where
two Entourage.
where
three
we have a couple
Entourage.
entourage. We have lunch. We have a couple entourage.
I was actually driving up here and remembering that you just started Entourage and that I was excited to watch Entourage.
Yeah, dude. They're about to go to New York and start Queens Boulevard.
Oh my! You have
So let's
They
get let's,
build Queens Boulevard on the show.
the places you will go.
let's
my
watch
friend.
the Queens Boulevard. Let's
You
see.
have so much.
Let's
It's-
watch the ones
honestly,
I was just on.
It feels like
Do they build Queens Boulevard?
They don't. There's a movie. You
no,
never
the
seen
movie.
Entourage?
Billy Walsh directs.
I've never
it.
watched Entourage.
No, he didn't have. cable.
Really?
Never once. I've never
It's
seen
good.
a single episode.
Let's watch the episodes I'm on.
We should watch it. It's the best show.
Or let's watch Banshee. You guys ever seen Banshee?
Banshee.
Hold on one second.
Bosch. Coming up on Bosch.
Nah, Bosch rules, but I just watched it. Banshee. You guys ever seen that show?
I need to detect your dick. I need to detect your pussy.
I need to detect your pussy.
Get your pussy out, bitch. I need to detect it.
Yeah, dude, Bosch fucking rules. But no, Banshee's about a guy who he poses as a sheriff. He's an ex-con that poses as a sheriff
You
get
need to
kind of
sheriff
like a
your pussy
blue
with the
streak
town.
situation
to get his bitch back, who has a new identity. They got caught stealing
This
diamonds.
is what Bosch is about?
No, this is
This sounds very
Banshee.
complicated.
Oh.
It's very simple. It's
What
very
was that show,
simple.
Low Winter Penis?
Yeah,
What was that about? Or Lonesome Penis?
Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome
Never-
Cum with
I've never seen it.
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, huh?
Yeah.
What might he say in that show?
You gotta suck.
suck it down low.
You gotta suck a dick slow.
Slow. I'm sorry, slow.
You understand? You can't just. Audible says, "Why don't we go down there and we suck a dick slow?"
Yeah, dude, Banshee's fucking sick. There's tits in it every episode.
What is it? It's cable.
It was on Cinemax. It was a Cinemax original.
Wow.
She put a gun to my head and then she sucked my dick.
Banshee.
Yeah, it's about a day laborer getting raped
Yeah.
at gunpoint.
She put a gun to my head and then she sucked my dick.
Ben, she fucked my
And then
ass.
she fucked me in my asshole.
Ben, she sucked my dick. Ben, she make me suck another guy's dick.
Coming up on Banshee. And then she fucked my mouth. And then she called me a bitch.
Yeah, that's a really fucking good show.
Yeah.
Ben, she
I would like.
Then she fucked my ass.
I would like to see
Ben,
that.
she make me put on a dress. Ben, she put makeup on me. And call me girl. Yeah, dude. There's an Amish guy that gets pussy in it. There's an Amish drug lord in Banshee proper. It's a small town. But then there's also a Russian mafia guy from New York City whose daughter, our titular character, actually not titular, our
Her
main
name's
character.
Banshee.
I'm sorry, I used the word titular wrong.
Yeah, you were thinking about tits.
Well, you got Adam started. He knows
Yeah.
what the word means.
That's what the
It's
word.
one of the.
Oh,
one of
that's what does that mean?
I
I
said-
think
it
if
means the
you
name.
juxtapose that word.
How about this? The titular setting, because it's the town of Banshee, Pennsylvania,
Oh,
and it's a small Amish community
Central PA.
in Central PA. Yes,
They got people doing crank and stuff.
yes, absolutely,
Nice, yeah.
absolutely.
What's that town in
kind
PA
of
that's just got gas coming out of the ground? Centralia. You ever see that shit?
Really?
There's a town in PA that's just like ruined because they like
Because of fracking?
they did something too much, but you like there's just holes in the ground with poisonous gas
That's
leaking
so
out.
funny.
So the town's just like abandoned.
That sucks.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, have
Which
you
is probably the most. Pennsylvania's a great state.
yeah.
It's fucked up in a way that's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got their own little fucking
they
their
got
own
two
vibe.
two cities.
because it's on the East Coast, but it is like just like this.
Midwest.
Yeah, it is this like just
Yeah.
shitty Midwestern kind of place.
Well, it's got
100%.
like one side's West Virginia and the other side is New Jersey.
Jersey, yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's absolutely motherfucking true.
yeah,
So you got fucking East Coast fucking
Oh,
yeah. You got
on
some.
one side.
You got some.
And
Some
you got fucking,
paisano
then you got
type, wise guy type.
yeah. Centralia is a borough near Ghost Town in Columbia County, Pennsylvania.
A near ghost town.
In 1980, the population declined from 1,000 in 1980 to 5 residents in 2017 because of a coal mine fire.
5?
A coal mine fire has been burning beneath the borough since 1962.
That sounds fake, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
fucking
five
So
guys
there's just a
stayed.
fire underneath the town, and it just leaks like poisonous gas.
That's
Uh-huh.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. It's so fucking weird when when they have those like you see those videos and they turn on their water and then they
It's
just put a
brown.
match and it's fucking on fire.
Uh huh.
Their water is on fire. That shit looks fucking metal as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
It's badass. I
But-
wish we had fire water in New
That
York.
would be fucking sick. I don't know. I don't give a fuck actually. It's not that metal. It looks metal, but it doesn't make me want to scream death metal shit.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, Banshee's really fucking cool. You guys should see a couple episodes.
Well, we probably will. Let's
There's
try
breasts
that out.
in it in every episode, and the main guy, you guys see The Boys? You ever see that show?
No.
It's good. The main guy from The Boys is the main guy in this, and he's
Uh-huh.
fucking sick. And also half the acting is dog shit, but he's really good.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about this show, man. It's really I was
How did
done.
you happen upon it?
I was done watching Bosch.
Yeah. You crushed Bosch.
I crushed Bosch. It was
Fast.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a Bosch spin-off coming on where he's a detective.
Now I kind of want to rewatch Wanda.
What's Wanda?
It's a movie.
Who's in it? A
This-
fish called Wanda?
It's a bitch.
Look at this.
Barbara
Look at this guy.
Loden.
Hell yeah, dude.
This old man. This old man in his shitty town.
That movie is sad.
Wanda?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch something sad, dude.
It's
Oh,
very
great.
much
I search Wanda, and what comes up is this fucking bullshit
WandaVision.
WandaVision. And it's like, it's Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff. How about this? Wanda sucked me off.
Yeah.
I would love to get sucked off by the Olsen with the big titties.
No, apparently there's like nothing there anymore. There used to be houses, but now it's all. It's just
Yeah, it's
nothing.
all
They
getting
bulldozed
sold
everything,
for-
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I want? What I want to go to is Chernobyl.
No.
That town.
Yeah, I want to go there and go paintballing.
Yeah.
Oh, can
Actually,
you do
that would
that?
be fucking sick.
That would be sick.
I mean, like, what harm could it do to me? I smoke cigarettes.
A lot of harm, actually.
I take vitamins.
a lot
Yeah.
of harm.
I'm balanced.
It could really fuck your shit up.
I think that's just a theory that radiation hurts you.
Really?
I don't think it's like
Okay. Was
it's
it
like,
all
until
science a theory?
until we knew how like germs worked, everyone thought it
Damn,
was like
dude.
miasma.
Yeah.
I think radiation's the same thing. They're like, oh, it's fucking ions.
Holy fuck! Real quick,
What?
I always said that Elizabeth Olsen. It's like they were like, we need to make an Olsen twin with big tits,
Yeah.
and it was a smart move by Hollywood,
Yeah, that was very clever.
and it was. But I'm looking up Elizabeth Olsen nude right now, and her tits are bigger than I even thought.
Yeah, she has nice.
She was in
ones.
Old Boy. These are some great tits. Which, by the way, a retarded idea to remake Old Boy, but here she is getting plowed by
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin, and these titties are fucking monumental. So good on her.
Let me see.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna
They're
take
nice,
I'm
dude.
gonna lower my glasses.
This is kind of like a collage,
Mm-hmm.
but you can flip through. There's some closer ups.
Breast collage.
They're like much nicer than I thought they'd be. What do you think? What do you think about her titties?
Nice pair of
Nice
tits.
pair,
Kind of
right?
the standard issue, I feel.
But a little bit bigger than a standard, I would say. And you know what? The size and shape. Like, look at that little fucking
They're very
side.
round and
The
shaped.
side. It's a great shape. Damn. Did you think she got fake yitties? If she did, they're pretty well done.
Now I'm just looking at pictures of Chernobyl. You know what I love? I remember there was one night, I think me and you did a bunch of blow, and for whatever reason I had to rush home and look at pictures of that abandoned ground effect vehicle they keep on the Caspian Sea, the Russians, the
I
little
don't know what that is.
a chronoplan or whatever.
Chronoplan?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is some good stuff. I would love to fucking
This thing. Look at this fucking guy. They just keep this on the Caspian.
Wow.
This giant plane
Oh, that's sick.
the
Dude.
Russians have, and I'm just like chewing on my lips.
I've got to look at these pigs.
How
It was
much do
it was
you
like
wanna-
7 o'clock in the morning. The sun's coming up. I'm like, I got to look at pictures of that plane.
How much do you want to ride that thing?
I got to see this thing again.
Oh man, there's some good stuff here. A lot of good. Just kind of going down a rabbit hole here of
women's breasts.
women's breasts and movies.
Oh damn! This is just last year
What is?
because they moved it. It was like docked somewhere.
Alice Eve? Who the fuck is this? Her tits are awesome too. Nah, they're not as good as. Honestly, they're not as good as the Olsen girls' tits. But
Elizabeth.
Alice Eve, I don't know who that is.
That doesn't even sound like a real actress.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's in some. I don't know what she's in, but yeah. What were we talking about? Wanda Sykes,
Yeah, Wanda Sykes, of course.
The movie Drowning Mona.
Drowning Mona.
Remember that
No.
with Danny DeVito and I think Bette Midler.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
Bet
I'd love to see them fuck.
that would be too much. I wouldn't like to see that.
That'd
Actually,
be-
I would like to see Danny fuck.
It would be very funny.
That would be awesome. Do you ever catch a fucking glimpse? Sometimes I got a big mirror in my bedroom because I wanted to open up the space.
Yeah.
But if you're getting your dick sucked standing up, which I like to do from time to time, from
Hands
certain-
at the hips.
hands at the hip, one on the hand, one on the head, one on the hips. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Greek statue.
yeah. But I catch a fucking glimpse of my face while I'm fucking, and I'm just like, I cannot believe women like fuck me.
Yeah.
It's like, I look so
I'm
hilarious.
disappointed in
No,
you.
because I'm all sweaty, so my hair is like at the top matted and on the sides like winging out. It's just like my mustache is glistening from pussy juice. I look hilarious. I'm just like making like a like a fucking like a mean face because I'm just like, yes, I love getting my dick sucked in a major way, and I'm enjoying myself. And then I take a glimpse and I'm like, damn, hilarious that women bust to these kinds of faces. It's or like in a hotel, and you'll catch a glimpse where you're just like mid-stroke, and you're just like, ah,
Yeah.
so funny. I would like. It would be funny to watch almost everyone fuck. I don't think anyone fucks in a way where you're like, now that's
Yeah.
now
Nice
that's
way.
good. Now that's nice.
Yeah.
Porn is I have even more respect.
Or
for
even the
porn-
way they
porno
shoot
stars.
porn, it's like they don't have like fuck naturally. You have
They
to
don't
like
do
you have to like
real-
lean so you can see your dick, like
Yeah.
your
Dick
cameraman
and
can
pussy.
see.
Yeah,
Like in real life, you're not like, does that work?
It's fucking
Totally.
for the screen.
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
have extra dick to be maneuverable.
Yeah.
Because if I had to give up a centimeter,
No,
we're
you
out.
have to get
We're out
deep.
of business. If I have to, if I have to just lean in a certain theatrical way, I can fucking I got my go-tos, but if I have to do something cinematic,
Like a kind of a Captain Morgan one leg up.
I'll fuck
kinda.
like that. Sure,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to fuck.
Yeah.
Actually, you get a little fucking, but. So I have respect for them, but it is fake the way they fuck, you know.
Yeah, that's what I say to all my girls. I say, sex is actually very different from what they make it look like.
That's what I say to all my girls.
That's what I say to all my bitches.
That's what you say to
my daughters I have sex with.
That's what you say to the whole the team, the whole roster of whores.
I can't wait to be a girl dad.
What a chore sometimes. What a chore.
Yeah, well,
Whatever.
we got bacon to fucking cook up,
I'm good.
folks.
Sorry, look, this was our fault for not. We didn't have any coffee before doing this.
No, dude, don't stop apologizing. I don't like the mind frame you're getting in.
Okay.
There's
Okay?
no
right.
We got to
apology.
do 4 today,
Okay, you know what?
minimum. And this
Here-
is not how we start the day off.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
It's in and out.
Yeah.
You're thinking the wrong way, brother. Well, thank you, folks, and have a good Thanksgiving. Or you just had Thanksgiving, and we hope it was
Yeah.
good.
And we give thanks for
And we
you.
give thanks for you.